It was after new gains by Ethiopian National Defense Force and regional forces. We were waiting for an official statement from Tigray Military Command. A few hours ago, Tigray Military Command issued a statement. How to interpret this statement? What does this statement say? Will this war continue? Will Tigray Defense Force keep on fighting? Will TDF withdraw? From which areas will TDF withdraw? The statement addresses several questions and it leaves several questions unanswered too. We'll have a detailed look at this statement. Tigray Military Command is firstly saying that it has carried out attacks, military operations against Ethiopian government, and the Ethiopian government is weak. It's about to collapse, firstly. Secondly, it says that some desperate actions of Ethiopian government and some actions of Amhara expansionists have made Tigray government to change its strategy. Some desperate actions of Ethiopian government and some actions of Amhara expansionists. And thirdly, it says that it is doing tactical withdrawal. Its forces are withdrawing from some places. Acknowledgement of withdrawal. And fourthly, it says that the areas from which Tigray Defense Force is withdrawing, the areas were under TDF. It's not that TDF lost these areas after fighting. No, TDF is surrendering and TDF is leaving these areas voluntarily because it's part of TDF's military strategy. And TDF has adopted a new strategy. It will keep on fighting until the removal of Abiy Ahmed's government. Now, can we say that the areas from where TDF is withdrawing, it withdrew without any pressure from these areas? Well, if we talk about Afar region, if we talk about Kasagita, Aliveha, Shefra and Barka, there was heavy fighting there in or outside these places. Use of drones, combat drones, Tigray Defense Force suffered losses in Afar region. It had to withdraw after suffering losses. But what's surprising for me is this sudden withdrawal from places in Amhara region. Lalibela was defended by Tigray Defense Force just a week ago. A massive offensive was launched on Lalibela, I think more than a week ago. But TDF repelled that offensive. Then suddenly yesterday it decided to withdraw from Lalibela, from Gashina. There was fighting in Gashina views. From Mazazo, from Mulale, from Shivarobit. Yes, TDF was under pressure in Amhara region, no doubt viewers, that it came under pressure. We can talk about the reason of this pressure. Newly purchased drones, which were hitting TDF's weaponry, TDF position, TDF units very precisely, and human wave attacks, because we saw a huge mobilization from Gondar, Gojam sides towards Gashina. I think I reported that in a video that dozens of convoys were seen heading towards Gashina from Gojam, from Gondar. Those were massive human wave attacks. Perhaps that is what Tigray Military Command is referring to when it's saying that it has changed its strategy due to some desperate measures adopted by Ethiopian government and some actions of Amhara expansionists. Thirdly, is it a strategic withdrawal? We'll have to wait for that to see, because TDF has withdrawn from some very key places. Gashina is very key place. Once you lose Gashina, after that you saw that TDF had to retreat from Lalibela too. Now Buldia will come under pressure too. Kambolcha already under pressure. ENDF very close to Kambolcha. Thirdly, can we say that it's a strategic withdrawal and TDF will continue fighting? It wants to pursue its objective of removing PM Abiy from power militarily. It's difficult to say now, because I don't know what sort of strategic withdrawal it is. TDF fought for Gashina, Lalibela for months. They captured Lalibela, they captured Gashina especially after several bouts of fighting. Then in North Shore, in Afar, they have launched 3 offensives. So what will TDF do after withdrawing from its gains? What will it do? Will it regroup, reorganize, and then start moving toward these areas once again? Or will it contain itself just to the extent of Tigray, and maybe it would try to attack Western Tigray, Humra, Volkai, Sagade? So several things remain to be seen, but what Tigray military command is confirming is that Tigray Defense Force is withdrawing from some places. Names of the places have not been shared by Tigray Defense Force so far. We might see withdrawal from some other places too in incoming hours. TDF says it's part of the military strategy. They'll keep on fighting. They want to remove PM Abiy from power. They want to remove this Ethiopian government from power. How will they do that after withdrawing from some places which they fought for? And they fought for these places for several months. So that will have to wait to see. And lastly, viewers, when Ethiopian government forces withdrew from Mekelle in June after suffering losses, back then Ethiopian government had said that it was a voluntary withdrawal. It was not a defeat. But TDF has been maintaining since then a position that it was not a withdrawal. It was an utter defeat in Tigray. And Ethiopian National Defense Force retreated after suffering heavy losses. Now we are seeing the same thing. TDF is saying it's a withdrawal, a tactical withdrawal. Ethiopian government, Amhara regional government say that TDF and Afar regional government as well, they say that Tigray fighters have suffered heavy losses. They could not hold on to their gains, so they had to withdraw. How far will Ethiopian government, Amhara regional government, Afar government be willing to go to push TDF back into Tigray? That's also important. So situation is very volatile. It's evolving very rapidly. I'll try to update you in coming videos. People say, Sajid, you're not happy when you report ENDF's gains. I'm always happy whenever I report gains, whether by TDF or ENDF. I'll be the happiest man the day this war comes to an end. So I think the war is gradually coming to an end. These are positive developments. We should not see these developments as a sign of defeat or victory. If war is coming to an end, it should be encouraged, whether through defeat or tactical withdrawal or through negotiations or through ceasefire. Whichever way the war is coming to an end, we should encourage it. If we keep on taunting others that they have been defeated, they have lost, they'll regroup, they'll reorganize, they'll come back. So it's time to sit for talks and find some peaceful solution to this conflict. Thanks for watching.